Hey guys, Christina here. Welcome back to my channel. So I wanted to do a follow-up video today because I posted a video not long ago. I forget what it was called, but it was like, if you could change one thing about the world, what would it be? And I got a lot of comments, responses back, so thank you for commenting and sharing your perspective because I think it's so valuable. And also I wanted to admit that it was kind of a trap. Not a trap, but I just wanted to draw some people in to share a perspective about this point of what it is that we feel we wish we saw in the world, and how you in fact have the power to be that change. That you don't have to have the world embody that thing that you wanted to, that you can embody it, and in that you're bringing it into the world, and all of a sudden you've added that to the world, and now all of a sudden you're creating that in the world. You're creating that change. The world is becoming that because of you. So I just wanted to share this point because that's the power we have, and I want people to know how powerful they are. I want people to feel empowered knowing that you don't have to have the world change. You can in fact live what it is you'd like to see in the world, and when you do that, you realize you don't need the world to change because you're living it. You've got it covered. You're taking care of it. You're the one who is bringing it here and now, and that is the power that we really have. So I just wanted to give some practical examples of how some of the people have commented what they want to see in this world. So I wanted to share some practical examples of how you're able to actually live this in your life today, and thus stop waiting for the world to change, but you can be the change and live the change and be that living example to show others it's already here. The world has already changed because I'm changing. So one person said, everyone accepting the oneness and all balanced. And so that's that point of living balance, living oneness. Are you recognizing and seeing everything in your reality as being one thing? That there exists no separation between you and the camera and the person you're seeing across the hall, or the person walking down the street, or anyone, anywhere, anything. You and the table, you and the cup. There is no separation. You are all one thing. So it's that point of, are you practicing that in your own life, recognizing what I see in the world is actually me? What is my relationship to me that is this world? That's how you create oneness and a balanced relationship in this world, is by ensuring that you're living it. So recognizing the oneness in everything in your day-to-day living. In every moment you're alive, are you recognizing this oneness? Are you living in a balanced way? Are you ensuring that not only your productivity for business is effective, but also your resting state and your well-being and your inner child needs and your fun and your play? Are you creating a balance within all these things? Because life isn't just about work. It isn't just about play either. It's about a balance. It's about finding the rhythm and flow that works for you, realizing things need to be done, but we also need to ensure we're enjoying ourselves here, and so ensuring that we're creating a balance. So that's one example. Someone else said, everyone lifts each other up and hate is non-existent. My favorite. This is the perfect example of how we don't have to wait for the world to change. We can do this ourselves. How? Lift each other up. Offer some words of kindness and love and respect to people as you see them on the street, as you interact with them day to day. Don't take your frustrations out on the world. Don't blame the world for your frustrations. Give love to the world. Give respect. Give kindness. Give understanding in your words, in your presence, in your day-to-day living. How are you treating the people in your world? Are you supporting them? Are you encouraging them? Are you inspiring them? Are you uplifting them? Or are you blaming them? Are you frustrated with them? Are you pointing at them as them being the problem? Because mirror, mirror, it's all you. And so, stop the hate within yourself, and the world has one less person being hateful. Start uplifting each other, and you don't have to worry about other people uplifting each other because you're taking care of that. Where everyone can accept each other no matter what they believe in, and there's just a collective love for one another. I love this one. This is a great one. And I just shared a vlog about this the other day. This was from Christina. Thanks, Christina, for commenting. It's about practicing that within ourselves. It's that point of, just because I don't resonate with someone, just because I disagree with how someone is living, just because what is working for them doesn't work for me and I think it couldn't work for anyone, doesn't mean that it's wrong. Just because you disagree with someone doesn't make it wrong. It's just not right for you. And so you have the responsibility to find what works for you. What do you believe in? What is true for you? What are your principles? What are your values? And not just you, Christina, this is for everybody. It's that point of, if we want to see a more accepting and embracing and understanding world, we have to embody that ourselves. And so we give people the space to believe what they believe, and I don't need them to be different, because you know why? I'm different. I'm ensuring that I'm different. I'm accepting people for their beliefs. I'm allowing people to believe what they believe because I know that it's not causing harm to me, and I know what I believe, and that works for me. And so that's where I'm responsible. And so if everyone took responsibility for that and stopped needing everyone else to be different or believe what they believe, we would have a much kinder world, for sure. I got a few people to say that they would like to see the economic system change in this world. And I agree from the perspective that, yeah, I think that everyone should have the freedom to live and express and seek out what it is that is their passion and purpose in this world without the need for paying for survival. However, I think that we as a collective, as humanity, have a role in that creation of that system where everyone is free. We have to believe we deserve that. For me, I came to a realization recently where it was like, I didn't believe I deserved certain things. I believed I had to sacrifice for some things. I believed I had to give up some freedoms for this life. And I saw that within that, I was actually allowing that to exist in the world. That pattern to exist in the world. What I accept and allow within me, I accept and allow in this world. And so if we want to see the economic system change, we have to believe that we deserve freedom, and we are worthy of freedom, and we are deserving of being free every day to explore who we are. That we have to actually be willing to give ourselves life in its fullness, in its totality, in the abundance that is life, in the nature of thriving, in the nature of well-being. We have to give that to ourselves, to believe that we actually deserve that, and then we will see a system change. I really believe that. That's a belief that I stand by wholeheartedly, and no one can move me on that point, because I saw for myself how I was accepting this idea within me that I have to give up, I have to sacrifice, I am not deserving of following my interests and my curiosities and what is fun for me and what is joyful for me. I have to do the work, I have responsibilities, I have obligation, I have to give up and sacrifice to give this to the world. And it's like, no, no, no. You have to give yourself life. And once you do that, you can give other people life. You know, it's like we're not actually responsible for changing the world. We're just responsible for changing ourselves. And if each person takes that responsibility, we will have then the world changing, because individuals are standing in their power of changing themselves and being the change they want to see in this world. So I encourage you to reflect on what it is you'd like to see in this world differently, and see how can you embody it. How can you bring that into this life? How can you bring that into your interactions with people? How can you extend that hand of forgiveness and that hand of understanding and that hand of kindness and that hand of peace and love and joy? How can you create that? Because that is how we're going to create a world that is truly best for all, is by being that and living that ourselves. And it doesn't exist within blame, resentment, pointing fingers, pointing out the problems, pointing out why everyone's all fucked up and why the world's fucked up. It's not the way. The way is forgiveness, understanding. Everyone's doing the best that they can. Let me focus on me and creating my life to be the utmost potential, and to make sure that I'm expressing myself in my utmost potential, and I'm giving love and kindness, and I'm sharing myself within joy and happiness in this world, so people can see it's possible. It's possible to change this world simply by changing yourself. So take the world off your shoulders, putting it in your hands, and realize the change is within you. You are the world. So change you, and you change this world. Thanks again, everyone, for commenting and walking with. I love you. See you next time.